I'm Anthony Benenhaley, class of 2025. I go to Sumter High School, watching The Grind, presented by the Gamecock Clarendon.
Your school has your back in the classroom.
Your team has your back on the field and on the court.
But without your commitment, you wouldn't be where you are today.
Since 1932, Bank of Clarendon has known it takes a team to keep your dreams on track, and that you are the most important piece of that equation.
So when you're ready to invest in your future, come see your local team first.
Your community, your bank, Bank of
Clarendon.
Clarendon. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We could have a who can throw a pine cone the farthest competition. I'm going to want to win like globally. So I mean, I'm really competitive, and I love water. You know, everyone gets burnt out with certain sports or like their job, and it's totally understandable. Sometimes you have to take a step back to truly understand, and why am I doing this? Why do I love this? And I just love being in the water. I'm no Michael Phelps or Caleb Dressel by any means, but I just like water, and it's calming, it's healthy for you, it helps you live long. I work at the Y, all these elderly people, 70, 80, 90 plus, and they swim every day, an hour, 2 hours, get out the pool, and they're some of the healthiest people I know. And I want to be like that. I want to be here for a long time, so. I mean, I guess, typical parents, wanting their children to learn how to swim. I was probably 8 or 9, local YMCA, just learning how to swim. And I wouldn't know, oh, he's a natural. I was terrified. I was petrified of the water in the beginning. My dad was, got real mad at me because I never wanted to get in the water. I couldn't put my face in the water. And we tried a few months later, and it just clicked all of a sudden. And I was faster than all the other, kids learning how to swim. And I was doing martial arts at the time, and my mom was like, let's put him in swimming too to see what happens. And I guess it took off from there. When I was, 12, I was in 7th grade, and that was my first year with Sumter High. And I was about 11 or 12, my first year doing Palmetto Aquatics with Coach Heath Edwards in Columbia, South Carolina. That took off. I was 12, 13, 14, 15, dropping times, placing the state, these medals and ribbons, I was feeling myself and whatnot. And just being here, I guess, in Sumter, my home, and feeling the effects of home crowd, the home meets, all the people. This is where I was born, you gotta protect the territory, so to speak. It's just, the feeling here is incredible. The vibe, I love it. I love being home. So we'll have seasons, so high school season, October to, August to October. And then there might be like a 2-week break period in there. And then from about November to March will be club swim season. And then from about, you're always training, April, May, there's no out of the water time. A day off for us would be like a week or a month off other athletes, because it was so rare, it never happened. I soaked up every second of an off day, because they were hard to come by. I think the key to not getting burnt out is really taking a step back and remembering why you're doing it. I've definitely gotten burnt out a few times swimming year-round. I can up front and say that honestly, that it's very difficult to love something that much and to be that committed to it. And you gotta take a step back sometimes and really just, understand, okay, why do I love this? Why did I start this in the beginning? Who am I doing this for, really? And there will be plenty of times where you don't want to do it at all, you get burnt out, you hate everything, you're grumpy all the time, you just spaz out on everybody around you. I mean, that's gonna happen. That comes with the territory or the career field or the sport. And it's kind of like a split. I love the 100 breast, and that's my best event. I really like the 100 fly, but I feel like I don't excel at it because I'm always afraid to do it, just because, it hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. And that sounds crazy, to say, but it's the truth. It's a vicious event right there. The 100 breast, I've always had breaststroke kind of naturally. And that's the thing when you swim for breaststroke, you either have it or you don't, and I was blessed to, I guess, have had it. 100 breasts is just I could express myself in the pool on a majority of as far as, showing how elite of an athlete I was. And, when I got third place at Long Course State, I was in the 100 breaststroke. And just being able to talk to a bunch of people and express myself to, I guess, the swim world in South Carolina, I could do it with the breaststroke. But I feel like there's more for me to explore. I'm gonna transfer to UC Columbia. I'm gonna get my UC Sumter 2-year associate's degree for free. Like I said, swimming's not gonna go away from me. No matter how much I might hate to say it, it's always gonna be a part of my heart, and I'm always gonna have it and carry it with me throughout my life. But I do feel like there might be a thing or two for me to discover or try out in college and just, I guess propel in. Humility is number one, 24/7. No matter how many compliments you may get or, how good you really may be, being humble is always the best route to go. And I have, my parents to thank for that. Jesus, of course, my, Coach Kathy, my family. I don't credit any success that I've had, and I credit my success to everybody but me. I'm blessed to be chosen by God and, carry out this mission for Him, and I'm just blessed.